Here we go again, guys. I'm going to show you my version of bruschetta. Been making it for years. Those that have had it, they really respond favorably to it. So here you go. It's real simple. It's got tomatoes, fresh basil, garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, and then whatever kind of bread you want to put it on, which I'm going to put it on French bread. So sit tight, watch it, take some notes, and try it yourself. It's incredible. Okay, guys, I've already diced up my tomatoes. Usually I use Roma tomatoes. They're a little pricey right now, so I got some hothouse tomatoes and some Roma tomatoes mixed. And what I have here is a quart or 4 cups of diced tomatoes. I'm going to put that in a bowl. Next thing, I got a tablespoon of garlic. You can do a tablespoon and a half. I like garlic, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more. I'm going to do about a tablespoon and a half of garlic. I've got fresh basil leaves. I'm going to start with 5 and see how it looks. I might need to add 1 or 2 more. But they're pretty big leaves. I'm going to roll them up like so, and then cut strips. Okay, spread them out. Let's mix it up. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do a couple more basil leaves. I want a little more green in there. Let's see, 1. Got 2 really big ones. Let's see, about 3 more leaves. So about 8 leaves so far. Let's see how that looks. Let me see. Separate them good. That should be enough, so about 8 leaves. So I've got fresh minced garlic, diced tomatoes, basil strips, fresh basil strips. Alright. Now olive oil. I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Mix it all up. It's got great color. Now what I want to do is I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for an hour or so, and I want those flavors to really come out. Once you cut the basil, it's going to start becoming more and more aromatic and such, and the flavors are going to fuse with the garlic and the oil and tomatoes. So I'm going to put a little salt and pepper to taste. And I'm going to put a cover on it and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I'll show you what I do from there. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the next step in my bruschetta. First thing I want to do is I want to get French bread. I get my French bread. Then I want to go ahead and cut it. I want to cut it on a bias. Bias just meaning an angle. And the reason I'm doing it that way is so it'll have more surface area to hold the tomatoes and the bruschetta mix and melt the cheese on top of. So I'm going to cut it on a bias to get a good surface area. And I'm going to do it, I don't want to do it too thick. I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch slice. Look at that surface area, that'll hold a lot of that. Alright, so boom. This is a great appetizer. But the bruschetta mix itself can be used, you throw it on some angel hair pasta, you can throw it on a pizza. There's so many different things you can use with that. Throw it on a hot dog. It's one of those dishes that has so many applications. So I'm going to just do it on some French bread. First thing I want to do though is I want to toast it. And doing that, I'm going to brush it with a little olive oil on both sides. That'll give it a good crunch. And it'll give it a good color by putting the oil on it. Here, and do the other side. I just got the oven on 350, and I'll probably leave these in there for about 5 minutes, flip it over, maybe 2.5 minutes, flip it over, and 2.5 minutes more, and we'll check it. Just make sure we don't burn it, because it has to go back in there again once we do the bruschetta. A lot of places don't do the last step, but sometimes they just toast this, throw the cold bruschetta on top with a little Parmesan, and that's it. I'm going to do my version, which is actually, after we toast it, we're going to put the bruschetta on the toasted bread, and then we're going to throw some cheese on top of it and throw it back in the oven to melt the cheese. So, got that, I'm going to go ahead and toast it. Here we go. Hey guys, it's been about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to turn all these over. They get crisp, so that's good. Alright, throw it back in for 2.5 minutes. So guys, now I've got my toasted bread, and I'm just put my bruschetta on top. Every piece. Once that's done, I've got mozzarella and Parmesan cheese blend. I'm going to sprinkle this right on top. This will help keep your tomatoes in place when you're trying to eat it. Alright guys, now I'm just going to throw it in the oven. It's 350 oven, and once the cheese is melted, it's done. Ta-da. Okay, so you can go ahead and plate these up. Pull them out of the oven, plate them up. Garnish. Sprinkle a little Parmesan if you want, but there you go. That's it.